Good evening, children. Sorry Dad was out last night. He was on a business trip. But don't worry. I brought you a snow globe from the airport and a stuffed beanie baby with the name of the city I was in. But we will be reading again SwordBreaker in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, we have been through the window multiple times. We've been through the door once. And, well, we managed to get all the way back to the exact same ending that we've seen multiple times. Okay, only once before. So, but I want to earn some of that sweet, sweet art that's in SwordBreaker. So we're going through the gates. It was the ruins of desolation. Everything was covered with a thick layer of dust. Among the clutter on the floor, the hero noticed a manhole leading to the sewers. There is also a door nearby. Well, what's your choice? I'm still going to avoid the sewers. So we will go through the door. Through the oak doors, the hero cautiously stepped into a spacious hall, armor, weapons hanging on the walls, torn curtains on the windows. It seemed there was no one there. All of a sudden, a ghost of a naked girl appeared before him. Out of thin air, she floated up to the adventurer and said, "Hello, I'm the maid. Why did you come to the castle?" That made his eyes pop out. Oh, yeah. Nice buttocks, he thought. But what should he say to her? So we happen to know that the answer to where's the library is how we concluded Monday's adventure. What is this castle called and who's the owner? We know that that is the Lord. We're gonna commit sexual assaults on non-corporeal being. I can't say that word tonight. So, let's see what this unlocks. The hero gave the maid a good smack on the bottom. He used to with as he used to with tavern girls. Dumbfounded, the maid let out a piercing shriek, so shrill that the hero's eardrums burst and his head exploded. Damn, girl! Okay, we have now unlocked the Red Viper ending. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll ask where's the library. Okay. So the maid takes him to the library, filled with ancient books. Let's go through the books, see what happens. I'm sure it's death. But hey, there be artwork to unlock. The adventurer decided to take a closer look at the book. At the library, sorry. He went up to a bookcase and carelessly started going over the books when some volumes fell onto the floor with a loud bang. Shh! At that same moment, the door swung open, and he saw the librarian boiling with anger. The monster charged at the hero and gave him a fatal blow on the head with a huge book. Okay. If our goal wasn't to die, who knew? We just have artwork to unlock at this point. We've completed the game. When the hero was entering the librarian's office, he accidentally knocked a book down with his sword. "Stay where you are, you dumbhead. You're in the library. Keep it down. Will you?" The orc-like creature howled when he heard the thud. So this must be the librarian, thought the adventurer. He's probably very smart, and he must know the way to the treasury. Should he say sorry or punish him for being so obnoxious? So we know how apologizing works. So let's go ahead and unlock this one. Punish the librarian. It is probably going to not end so well for our hero. Who does that schmuck think he is? Thought the hero and attacked the librarian, but the orc saw it coming and cast a spell at the same moment. Now the adventurer had to do something about the fireball sweeping towards him. Should he deflect it with the sword, duck or dodge the attack, and push a bookcase at the librarian? Well, repelling the fireball is going to end in our death. Make a dive or shove the bookcase. We are going to make a dive. The hero ducked just when the ball whooshed over his head, setting a bookcase on fire. Should the adventurer throw the sword at the librarian or come closer and attack him? From our previous adventures in SwordBreaker, we know throwing the sword is never a wise idea. We shall get closer. Oh, the adventurer took a few steps towards the librarian and raised the sword, but the orc was faster. He cast another spell and a frozen arrow went through the hero's stomach. Well, that is rather abrupt. So, let's hurry up, get back there, through the gates, through the door, library, go to the librarian, punish the librarian. Let's go on ahead. Let's just see. We've got spare hearts. Deflecting the fireball was a very stupid idea. The sword couldn't stop it. The hero got hit with the ball and fell to the ground. His clothes on fire. Burning alive is not the best way to die. Yep, knew that one. Let's try shove the bookcase. The hero dodged the fireball and pushed one of the bookcases at the librarian, crushing him to the floor. The orc was still alive. Should the adventurer finish him or take pity on the creature? Kill him! The adventurer entered the door, which said infirmary. In the past, it was used for treating people living in the castle, but now it was abandoned. In front of him, the hero saw a long hallway with several doors on both sides. Nurse's office, general practitioner, gynecologist, and head doctor, Mr. F. Krukoff. That's a little bit too close for my liking. The hero could also go further down the hallway. Which way to go? Nurse's office, GP, the gyno, F. Krukoff, or go on. So, we are here to discover the various deaths that await the hero. Silent Hill called. They want their nurses back. When the hero entered the nurse's office, he couldn't believe his eyes. Everything was in ruin. Bed, drip feeds, syringes, and dead bodies were scattered all over the place. What was worse, about a dozen decaying nurses stood around the room. As the adventurer walked in, he stepped on a glass syringe, breaking it with a loud noise. The nurses turned to the sound. What should the hero do now? Attack them with his sword, sneak past them, or perhaps hide under a bed and wait until they are all dead for sure? Okay, so we have got, Silent Hill. Therefore, let's sneak past the nurses. That's what you do in Silent Hill. The adventurer sneaked between the zombie nurses very quietly and saw two doors. Which one to choose? The left, the right. I have never been one to go through the left door. Therefore, we will go through the right. As the hero was making his way through the dirty, cluttered hallway of the infirmary, he noticed a very clean bed left intact by some miracle. Should he lie down for a while or go on? Let's go on ahead. Let's get some rest. This isn't going to end well, is it? The adventurer lay down and fell asleep. After a short nap, he could go on. Well, I'll be darned. That worked out. I don't know if we got a heart back, but hey, we got a good nap in. Right off the room with the terror nurses. The hero came to a large steel door. Behind it was a training hall. Castle guards and warriors used to master the art of war here. Swords, shields, bows, and bones of dead warriors were scattered on the floor. Then the adventurer noticed training dummies for the guards and a passage in the wall leading to a shooting range for the archers. Should the hero rummage through this place or go to the shooting range? Should we see if we can find something or go to the range? Let's see if we can find something. Among the junk lying on the floor, the adventurer noticed a small shiny object. It was a rare ancient charm that probably belonged to one of the dead warriors. Should the hero take it? It's got a skull on it. We're taking the charm. Oh. We just got a spectral arrow through the head. Wow. I could make a fortune. But the hero couldn't finish the ghost archer he saw at the range. We haven't been to the range. Shot him right in the head when the adventurer tried to take his charm. The hero fell and bled to death. I am relatively positive that the 44... Actually, no, that is a barbed spectral arrow going through the old brain pan there. So, we are not going to take... better not. The hero thought it wasn't such a good idea to take things that belonged to fallen warriors and went to the shooting range instead. The hero entered the range. It was also in ruins, with a thick layer of dust everywhere at the far end. He saw shooting targets for the archers. All of a sudden, a ghost appeared in front of him. It was an archer spirit. The adventurer didn't know what to do. Attack him with his sword, escape, or try and talk to the spirit. Let's try talking. Why not? Hi, I'm the adventurer. This just proves that the devs didn't even bother trying to figure out a name for this guy. I'm looking for the treasury somewhere in this castle. Who are you? Do you know how to get there? Asked the hero. Greetings. I am Falcon. I'm the best archer in this castle. When dark forces seized it, I fought valiantly till the very end. But there were too many of them. When the necromancers killed me, they cursed my spirit. Now I am doomed never to leave my charm. Oh, how I wish I could take revenge. Falcon answered in a sad voice. What if I take your charm with me so that you can avenge yourself when I find some of their henchmen, said the adventurer. Brilliant idea, my friend, exclaimed the archer. The hero found the archer's charm in the training hall, put it in his pocket, and went on. Why is Falcon dressed like Hawkeye from the comic books? That's my question. And here we are in the Lord's room. So we happen to know, let's get some sleep. There's our succubus. Humna, humna, humna. And this time, we're going to ask Falcon for help because it will unlock something. Well, I'll be darned. Look at that. Suddenly, the charm started to glow and the ghost archer appeared in the astral room. Without thinking twice, he shot an arrow at Succubus, hitting her right in the head. The demoness collapsed and dissolved into thin air. The astral room disappeared, and the hero found himself back on the Lord's bed. The charm was gone with everything else. Well, it's time to move out. And here we go. Enter the portal. The hero entered the glowing portal. He found himself in a small room with a window. This must be one of the castle towers. What kind of trial is this? The hero wondered. We attack. We wait. And why can I never remember this? Open the lock with a nail. There we go. We're going to agree. I see no point in refusing the lovely offer of a sweet, sweet kiss from the princess. Okay. We run up to the warlock. We tackle. We turn the dagger. And it's the end of the story. So, that would be the end of our story for this evening. Now, go brush your teeth. Make sure to floss. And tuck yourself into bed. I'll go get you a glass of water. Good night. In this case... Now we did get a slightly different ending scene. And I am still a hero even though I was mean to Mr. Orc. Good night.